And welcome to the Metalhead Truck Series here today. Sorry about me. Probably leaving you all on that screen for a little bit. I'm trying to find a remote in my room to a room AC because it's hot as crap in here. But I will pull up the Sky text here on Discord. Alright, so I'll pull up the starting grid here right now. First will be Nate Cogdell. Second, Matt Hayden. Third, Matthew Catiana. Fourth, Michael Newman. Fifth, Caleb Clinard. Sixth, Daniel Dow. Seventh, Michael Madden. Eighth, Kevin. Ninth, Kevin Winker. 10th, Clinton Woodby. 11th, Mark Beverly. 12th, Bill Hells. 13th, Rusty Modesty. 14th, Keith Prince. 15th, Nick Gardner. 16th, Ashley Ellison. 17th, Hoss Beverly. 18th, James Controne. 19th is Colton Hardy. 20th, David Trailer. 21st, Dylan Poss. 22nd, John. 23rd, Dennis Steele. 24th, Isaac Smallwood. 25th, Brett Somers. 26th, Jesse Calloway. 27th, Jacob Ellison. Let me also load in. You can see their stage lap 35. Might have caught just a glimpse of that. A very, very quiet track here for sure. Hot in this room too, I'll tell you that much. I have no idea where I put my remote for this either. But as you saw, it is 105 laps. I'm waiting for Kevin to grid. Only person we have left here. I also need to pull up my trading paints because evidently there are paints that are not loading in this session. You can see a lot of these trucks don't have a paint scheme that I know have a paint scheme in this race. This league is sponsored by Top Mark Property Inspections, Asphalt Outlaws, Weld Works, Tyger Contracting, and Johnny Johnson Motorsports, and the winning bid NACAS. The winning bid NASCAR diecast sales and card breaks. As I know, Cogdell has a paint scheme here, and I do not know why they are not wanting to load. Yeah, they're wanting to load really, really slowly right now, so give it a minute here. There they go. I want to take a little bit of time to load those in, but luckily it seems like they've got those fixed. I expected this track though to be mainly more flat out. We'll have some guys probably running that high line, trying to keep their foot in it, try to keep the truck wound up. That's what happens with these trucks, right? These trucks here, you have to keep the momentum. As we're having a little bit of issue here, somebody is. I was gonna say they're not catching up to the pace truck fast as they normally are. So I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's a little bit odd. The lights do go off here. Most of the time you see these guys, they'll pull out and they'll go straight to the green, but evidently they're not doing that. This is the 4th race of the season, I believe. Let me just make sure on their schedule here. Yes, this is their 4th race. So hopefully this will be a good race for them. Still don't know who that 9 truck is running on the side of that car. See, Cogdell and Hayden will lead them to green. Pace truck will pull off here finally. Starter will have his flag in his hand as the green flag is in the air. We are underway here. Oh, we got the 15 goes around. That's Michael Madden. He's gonna, oh Lord, and he has just destroyed that truck. Well, there goes his race. Wow. He needs to tow it because he's evidently not going to be able to keep going there. Just, yeah, that is destroyed. Yeah, just go ahead and tow, man. There we go. I was going to say, I want to see how that happened, but that's a quick end to your race. Exit the turn, and it's over. 17 comes down into him, and then he just can't save it, and bam, into the inside wall. It's a horrible way to deal with the race right there. But see, Cogdale, he actually lost the lead to Hayden, so Hayden's going to try to run away with it just a tad. But I think these guys are, one, they're so stuck arrow-wise that they won't be able to really stretch it out from each other. Newman, Katiana, the Winker back here. I know a lot of Winker fans show out for him whenever he races. 53 and a 16. 53's running kind of, that's Roush, or that's, I said Rouse Fenway. RFK paint right there. Brad Keselowski runs kind of his colors. Madden has already left the pits. Yeah, he forgot they have a fast repair, so he's pretty much out of it. Let's just go ahead and put it at that. I do expect probably lap 15 once the tires start to show some wear. We'll see who has saved them and who has just went up there and just absolutely just cooked them off. Some people, they will just flat out burn them if they get a chance. Others will actually be pretty conservative with them. I would think running that bottom a little bit more conservative than running that high line. I always struggle running the high line at some tracks. This track is one of them. It really abuses that right front when you try to turn on with it. .17 and the 42. Going at it for position here. For fourth. Oh, the 54 goes around from the 38, I think, and that should bring out a caution. 8 laps in, that should be, no, they're going to stay green. Yep, just looks like the 38 just got into him, and there's no... Yeah, it just looks like he just got turned there. 38 was able to keep it going. Good Lord, I can't speak today. But they stayed green. That's surprising there's no caution for that. We saw 2 wrecks already. We're not even 10 laps into the race. Look at Newman all the way up against the wall pretty much, as close as he can get. No, and at least the next gens in real life, you want to get up as close to the wall as you can. Which was really cool watching them try to drive up there because they were so close to it. Closer you can be, the faster you can go, but you also don't want to hit it. So it's like you're dancing a fine line the whole entire race, and it was just awesome to see. So you can get a huge run. You'll give it up getting into the corner, but you'll get it coming off. And it's just, I mean, it's a massive run that you get. It's insane. Still going to be side by side here. As you see, another side by side battle with the Winker. Somebody else next to that. Looks like it's Clinard. He's battling with back here. This is for 5th position, so I think Winker's actually falling back a little bit. I can just save that truck just a tad. He's going to think about going inside. He's going to just decide to shove him instead. Yeah, 196 there. Cogdale will probably wait out and save. Yeah, I think that's what most of these guys will need to do. That's the smarter thing to do is you don't really honestly want to be fast at the start of the race. If you are, that's not a good thing. To the 55 back there, the 17 of Kevin. Yep. Kind of everybody's running everywhere right now. Everybody's staying in one line. I think they're all trying to figure out that you can kind of adapt your driving style to how your car is handling. If it's loose, you kind of want to run that higher line, just put a little bit less wheel into it. Also helps burn that right front off, so it'll get a little bit tight. If you're tight, you want to stay to the bottom, because if you try to go up high, it's just going to hurt it even more. That 12 is still going up a little bit higher. Now we got a lot of people up in that high line. I want to see kind of these seams right here. It's really hard to see on the broadcast, but there's seams on this racetrack that you really do not want to cross. If you cross them, it tends to get that car super loose, and I think we're seeing most guys are staying away from them. You want to run pretty close to it. I see Hayden's gone up. He's gone up high now. 16 laps in of 105 right now currently, pretty much. Biggest mover is Brett. He is up 7. Dow has lost the most positions. He is minus 17. Trailer and Madden, of course, you saw what happened to them. 30, where's he? 38. 38 is surprisingly, he got away from that with no damage. That little incident earlier. Let's see, Haas Beverly. Right here, trying to ride that bottom, trying to get past this 97, trying to side draft as hard as he can. See, that 16 is trying to get the quarter panel. Oh, the 6 just went in the wall, and it... He may have gotten forced in the wall there. A little bit ahead of what I was looking at. Let's see what happened here. 17's not clear, and he just keeps coming up. That's not the 6's fault. I want to see if the 17 might have been out of the throttle here. He might have been getting super tight. I mean, he definitely wasn't clear. Yeah, I mean, he's just acting like he's... You can hear him pick it up, and then... Yeah, that's not on the 6. That's on the 17 there. I thought he was clear, and he wasn't. One thing that he's kind of faced with there, though, is if he lifts, he's going back a lot of positions. So it's a hard choice to make. Do I lift and lose a lot of positions, or do I try to force myself and hope that the 6 will lift? And the 6, he didn't lift. He said, "Hey, I'm here. I'm not gonna give up this position just because you feel like you are gonna put me in a bad position." look at this. He's got way up here. This is about as far as you can go too on riding the high line on iRacing, at least, because iRacing doesn't replicate it to a great extent. I mean, it's not a bad replication of it, but Winker's up a little bit higher now. They're probably lifting, getting in the corner, kind of staying half throttle in the middle of it, and then getting back to it when they get on exit. You can get on the gas decently hard. And these trucks, again, are so momentum based that if you lift out of the throttle, it takes basically a whole lap to get back to where you were. A little nuts, to be honest with you. The six doesn't seem to be affected from that. I don't think he got any real damage on that truck. Try to get to that 16. He can't. He's ran a little bit lower. He's just trying to get to that quarter panel. If you can get to the quarter panel in most of these vehicles, you can be able to kind of pull them back to you. He's running a lane lower. He's trying to get some air on the front of that truck at the same time if you watch him. Yeah, he's actually going to shove him. Going to decide not to pass him there. That's a little bit odd. I would have thought that we'd see him go for the pass instead, but evidently he just decides that shoving's a little bit better than that. Still looking around on the back bumper of him. Got swapping positions up here. The 92 and the 55, 92 hit the apron. He's going to lift up, and Winker's going to come to pit road. 25 laps in. See if this pulls anybody else with him. I have a feeling this may be a little bit of an early pit stop, though. I don't think this is a normal time pit stop from him. Seems like you're only 25 laps into it. I know your fuel is a little bit longer than that. Let's see what it is from him. However, this 12 is getting caught by this 318. This 196. Running him down at the moment. Oh, we have Bill Hales comes down pit road. Newman's about to put himself in the wall. Oh my gosh, he's right up against it. How he isn't. That's really, really close. John's coming down pit road too, so we got a lot of guys that are trying to funnel their way down pit road. I think this 12, he's kind of cooked that right front a little bit. He's getting, I don't think he's able to turn like he needs to off the top, and it's just hurting him down the back stretch. Also this, no, they're not going to help each other. Crosser remove 3 wide, maybe. The 196 got a really good bite. On the bottom, he's going to try to get past his 318. He could run this 318 high, but he's not going to be able to. And be running into some lap traffic here now. Bob's been able to keep a decent lead. He's got almost a second lead here. The 12 was able to defend. These guys behind them are going to start battling. That'll draw the attention to themselves. Going to have to defend and attack at the exact same time. Always makes it really, really difficult to deal with that. Now we do have some more pit stops. Keith Prince is coming down pit road. They're not completely against pit stops at the moment, apparently. Cogdale, Callaway are down pit road. Looks like, I'm pretty sure stage was at lap 55, I believe that's what I said. Yeah, I missed the race. Left Kansas. Kansas isn't that bad of a track. I think it's pretty good. See the 5 still staying out here. We'll see when he comes down pit road. He's come down this time, actually. Getting all he can getting in pit road, too. That's a really clean entry. See the 5th. Oh, they just missed pit road. The 10 and the 97, I think we're trying to get to pit road, and they both missed it. They overshot that hard. I mean, they blew by it. They'll have to wait to come around again. But they whiffed. See if they come down here. I never find where they went. Yeah, they're trying to come down now. He's trying to get all he can. He gets in there just in time this time. Everybody's done that before. People have missed pit road. It's not uncommon. And it sucks when it happens, though. You don't want to be the guy that misses it. Clinard, Woodby, Tatiana, Gardner, Modesty, and Dow all need to come down pit road. The 16's trying to come down pit road, and he's going to get ran over here in a minute. That is a late pit road. I don't know if they're going to make it, both of them. Oh, Lord. Wow. He barely made that in the 92. Spun it getting on pit road. So that's 2 times he's had issues on pit road. The 6, I don't know how in the world he slowed that thing down in time. So this will put Newman to the lead. Or it should. No, he will get passed by Beverly here. Yes, he will. Get passed by Beverly. If he can go chase him down, though, with those fresher tires, that we might need to get some heat into him. Well, got a huge run down the backstretch. He's going to go to the inside of this 55 here. Look for it. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He'll be able to pull side by side. But not quite clear enough. Ellison, oh, and that's a missed down to probably second too early. Sends him sideways. However, he was luckily on pit road and low enough on the track. That's not going to really hurt him there. But Winker was able to hop these guys from his pit strategy. Ellison is coming off and on the track. I think he just missed his pit box. Yeah, he did. He's having a rough time. Oh, he is a rookie. I'm looking at his license. He's a D-class rookie, so he's definitely new to iRacing. Might not know where his pit box is. I think he may have missed it. These two still racing each other pretty clean. The 55, he has 1 lap older tires than Newman, so it's not that old. Winker has some of the oldest. Trailer hasn't came down since lap 7. That being said, he was spun. But Winker, he's running 30 low 32s. And we have a caution come out here. That was stage, wasn't it? Yeah, so that was stage. Sorry, my bad. It wasn't 55, it was 35. Maybe some strategy being played here from these guys that came down earlier just to get a stage win. Let's see who comes down pit road after this. Kevin Winker, he will win the stage. He started 9th. Then first, Beverly started 11th. Newman started 4th. Hayden, he started 2nd, so he's actually able to work his way back up here. Pretty decent amount. Does a pretty good job of that. All matters really pit lane time, pit time off, how fast you can get up to acceleration too. Some guys are a little bit easier getting back to speed. I'm also one of them because I don't trust cold tires. I have to see who comes down now. I think we'll see a lot of people come down pit road. Yeah, everybody coming down pit road. This should be 4 tires in, if I'm guessing. I think it should be 4 tires. I don't think you're going to be getting only fuel. I wish I could see fuel where, but I can't. We'll see if Winker wins his race off pit road. He gets in pretty clean. Let's see what Hayden does. Cogdell might gain some positions again because his pit exit is literally just drop the jack and just floor it straight. I have to see how his goes here, though. As Winker will win that race off pit road. Modesty, 2-tire stop there. Winker, 2-tire stop, but full of fuel. I'm not completely sure with him. I can't show. I might be able to show pit lane time here. Let me see if I can find that. It's not exactly what I wanted. See if I can get the pit time. That's the stint. Pits. There it is. Pit stop time there. So you can see Winker with a. That's not it. That's wrong. That might be right. Pit stop lane. No, so I think this is correct here. The times are off, definitely for sure. Yeah, I think no, this is showing later in the race. I wish I had something that could show what I needed. So reason I don't know if Winker took 4 is I'm looking at his pit time and it's 12. It's 12.5 seconds. I'm thinking that's fuel in 2 tires because everybody else I know for sure got 4 tires are behind him and they're running 15 highs, stuff like that. So I'm not completely sure if he got 2 tires or not. I'm a little confused about that, but before they go back green, we will take a side-by-side commercial break here. As we are back here. 39 laps coming to 40 done in a 105 lap race here. As pace truck pulls in here and the green flag is in the air, we are underway here again from Kansas. Winker gets a huge jump on the field. That's better tires, it looks like there, because that 55 or the 6 just did not get going at all. Michael Madden has jumped to pits. The 6 needs to defend, not let this 5 get on his outside. 38 and the 55. Huge arrow shove down the backstretch from those two as they'll rock it down into 3 and 4. And the 55 will be clear. The 42, the 42 is going to have a massive run coming. Does he go and take it, or does he look to the outside? He's going to look to the outside. The 55 is going to take the shorter way around the track. Winker won't be able to poke his nose in there, but Winker is going to hope that high line will end up coming in for him. See the 9 and the 4. The 4 gets a little bit loose there. It's Jesse Calloway driving that liquid. Oh, Jesse, you are lucky that that 2 cut you a break, because Dow did not have to cut you one, but he did there. That was incredibly nice of him to do that. Could have easily hooked you. The 4 and the 9 still going at it. The 2 running the bottom. 4 moving around here just a tad. Might have got a little bit of contact, a little bit of contact there. Winker probably holding up these guys behind him. Hit strategies not playing off for him so far. Tires, he's just got to hope that somehow they even out. I don't see it happening though with the difference. The 3 and the 42 still side by side. It sounds like we got somebody in the wall. Yeah, we do. We got a big wreck back here. The 12, the 2, all involved. Oh, my Lord. The 16, the 318, the 4 gets it. I heard metal on metal. I don't, hey, it's weird, Jesse. I don't. I don't know. I want to get a chase view. That was weird. I mean, here I have a feeling like he comes up into Cogdale and he comes up into Cogdale, and then they both meet that time, and then that's what finishes them off. And then the 12 innocent bystander there slams a wall, and it's just on from there. The 2 gets involved in it. He hits hard. He hits the 12 again. And somebody comes in here. It's the 318, just smokes them all. It was weird. I thought, and that almost looked intentional, but evidently it wasn't. Pit stops again, though. 55, 38, 5. Coming down pit road. Let's see, this fuel again from Beverly. Hayden is fuel only. So looks like fuel, yeah, fuel only for everybody. Come down pit road. That makes sense. I wouldn't be getting tires. The 16's probably fixing damage. The 10 may have been fixing damage. Some of these other guys probably locked it down to avoid it, and they're maybe changing tires there. One thing I can be thinking of. Go on mute here before they get the green flag here. Lights should go off on the pace truck this time by, though. All right, as I am back here, 55:38 coming to almost 55 laps left. Well, 56. One more pit stop at least. I don't know how. I think most people, this might have even helped even out the tires just a little bit. I mean, they're not going to be completely even, but it'll be a little bit closer on tires. We'll just have to figure out, because sometimes the heat cycles will make them act a little bit weird. Pace truck will pull in here. Mark Beverly will be the leader as the green flag goes in the air. We are back underway here. Beverly gets a good jump on the field. Leader does control the start, so that is going to be, he definitely used that to his advantage 100%, no doubt about that. To see how well his truck will handle, though. On the bottom right now, it's 38's going to have a little bit of a run, not too massive of one, though. He will look to the inside. Beverly will stay high and run that outside line. The 5, however, is going to come in and help shove the 38. That'll get him to the lead. Hayden will be looking for another position here. If he could get that 38 to open up somewhere. As he's going to get a little bit loose there, I think. The rear end tried to come around on him. He was able to catch it, though. But I definitely feel like I saw it kind of step out for him. 38 is going to have the lead now. He's going to try to set sail. Clean air can help. You're not having to abuse your brakes or do a lot of different stuff behind people, because you're always trying to adapt to them. You don't want to have to deal with that. Behind him, though, they're going to start racing more and more and more. Winker shoving the 17. We saw everybody start out on the bottom. I think as the run goes on, they're trying to keep so much wheel into it that it wants to step out, and then once it starts to step out, they go to that high line, and they realize, hey, maybe this is a little bit better for the tires, and then it gets tight, and they go back down the bottom, and it's a lot of switching up you have to do when you're driving. It's really difficult. It's just not easy. Side by side for 4 rows, it looks like right here. 3. No, we'll give it 4. It was 4 for a minute. 53 laps into the race, so they are a little bit past halfway right now. Hashtag Winker Nation. We got a lot of Winker fans in here. We're going to go on board here with 5 drivers for 2 laps. It's going to be random ones again. Actually cut this down to 1 lap for these last 3 drivers. Actually, look at this action up here now because these guys are starting to race side by side with each other again. They want to get this position. The 38 has not been able to really pull away from anybody, so he's actually dragging this 55 with them. He's also, you see him going down to the bottom now. He's trying to break the draft that they have on him. They're going to gain a little bit of time down the backstretch here. The 38 might need to start to run the high line a little bit higher, but I mean, you can't get much higher than what he already is an issue. Only a certain extent that you can go, and it really, you can honestly wish that in iRacing you can get close to it, but you don't even touch the wall and it'll pull you with it, which kind of sucks every now and then, but I mean, it's what happens. It's kind of like super glue to a certain extent. Super glue that will basically pull you to it, and once you get stuck to it, you kind of have to just peel yourself off, and you're like, you got to be kidding me, this is stupid. See the 38 and the 55. And then the 53 of Bill Hales. Do expect these guys to pit one more time at least if they wanted to make it completely even. They could pit at lap 80 and they'll be completely fine. They may wait till the very, very end of their fuel just for the fuel advantage that they have, possibly. It's the only thing I could think of. Still going to be racing each other hard. Smallwood, he looks to the inside, looking everywhere for position. If they can just get some position, they'll be fine with that. The guy's going to go side by side down the backstretch here. The 53 will shove the 55, so that might give him a little bit of a benefit, just a tad, not a lot. It just depends, really, to be honest with you. Still will not be able to get that. The 10's chasing down the 38. He wants this leader. You can see he's got so much more power. Just so much better. Go down the back stretch here. Will just ride that high line, and he's going to have this position easily because of it. I know he's not going to have it easily. He's going to lose a little bit there. The 38's going to be able to fight back, but that 10's looking. 38's mirror driving him a little bit, trying to throw a block. He doesn't want to throw an egregious one because people will get turned, a.k.a. Austin Dillon. No, that wasn't even a block. That was just turning him. Thinking about that move, that move was either I'm hitting him or I'm just gonna miss him here. I think that 10's he's trying to figure out when he wants to make it. I think he knows he's faster. He did take 4 tires last time too. He took 4 tires, so they're a little bit better. Question is, when does he try to go around him? Try to pass him down at the bottom here. I don't know if he'll be able to get him. He won't be able to get him here. The more he fights, the more tires he's going to be burning off, but these guys behind him are just stuck. It's going to be interesting to see how they deal with this. Now, as Callaway's apparently wrecked. He spun on the backstretch here, 68 laps. Then just came up into Beverly. Oh, did that bring out a caution? Is that what brought it out? Did that bring out a caution, or did Dylan bring out a caution? While we were looking at it, the caution did fly. Was it him that brought it out? I don't know exactly. I don't know. I really have no clue on that. I mean, that was a late caution to him, and that happened while we were looking at it. There is no information on anybody else wrecking, so so these guys will probably come down pit road. This will be 4 tires and fuel too. See, 38 will pull off. This will be 4 tires and fuel here. You're more worried about the fuel going 35 laps because we saw people having to pit before that, but you could save a little bit under caution. It'd be pushing it though. Very, very, very far, I think, at least. The 10 will come to a sliding stop there. To see, does Cogdell benefit from his pit box, though, is the question. Do we have fuel only? No way. Cogdell's going to be way behind this. Kevin, fuel only. Daniel, fuel only. James, 4 tires. Everybody else, 4 tires. I don't know if this is a good idea from the 2 and the 17. This seems like a horrible idea, but you know, that's their choice. I don't know if I would have done that. Definitely does seem like a far out plan, but it is a plan somewhat. Anything's a plan if you're stupid enough. Kevin comes down pit road now. He might have missed the entry or something. I know exactly why he's down pit road. Now, Daniel came down pit road too. Kevin may have realized, hey, I'm the only one that got fuel. This is a bad idea. Which, if you do come down the first time, you can come down a second time. The 2's dropping back. Maybe sped. I think he must have sped now. Only reason he'd be dropping like this, he must have sped on pit road. Yeah, it has to be a penalty. Well, all that he did is just gone to waste now. Completely gone to waste. Yeah, now that sucks. I believe lights should go off on the pace truck here, and they do, so they will get the green flag next time by. I would not be surprised if... yeah, we got somebody saving here. Keith is saving. I think it'd be a good idea to save fuel. I would not be wanting to be worrying about fuel. I'd be saving as much as you could, if possible. So the 38 and the 10 will lead them back to the green flag. $38.10. Pace truck pulls in here. 32 laps left. As Starter has a flag in his hand, as the green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here now. The 38 will actually get a pretty good start. The 5 will be charging hard here. He will get clear of the 55, so he will be able to get the entry that he probably wants to get. He's cooking. He might be realizing, hey, I've got fresh tires right now. Everybody has fresh tires. Just push hard and then defend after that is really what he might be deciding to do, which is not a bad idea. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, he can still come home with the top 5. He's just going to sail it on in there. You can see how deep he got in that corner. He got in there really aggressive. Truck really took to it, though, so you might have a... We got smoke from who is the question mark. I'm not sure who that was, but there was smoke on the backstretch there. See 3 wide back here. 3 of Prince is about to be put 3 wide here if he's not too careful. He's trying to stay in contact here with the 7. 354 going at it now. How hard these guys want to race each other. Do they realize, hey, we got a race pretty difficult or pretty tough right now, or do I want to lay off and give some room? Still going to be pretty cautious. The 7 going to go to the outside of the 53 here. He's going to be able to get that position. See 53. Still defending that bottom line. The 7 just can't get a big enough of a run, and this 53's side drafting him here to keep him over there. But inside of 30 to go, Hayden, he has the lead. Can this 38 catch him? Let the camera choose where we go right now, having it pan through the field at the moment. Look at this 92 right now. Woodby had some issues early on. Some issues, it wasn't horrible ones by any means. Callaway gets a little bit loose there. Hayden is still maintaining his lead. Fastest laps are being set by the front three right now, running 31.3s and then 31.4 low. Hayden, I wouldn't want to cook him too much. If I was him, be realizing, hey, maybe lay off just a little bit, not a lot, just a tad. '55 and the 6 are running 3rd and 4th. Brett has been gaining some positions though, so we got to keep that in mind. Is he pushing hard or is he being calm? It's a question mark. What do you do here? It's 6 and the 55. That 6 was trying to get close to him. He almost had him there, but he was just a little bit short. He tried to get that side draft on him. He was right there at it. Hayden still maintaining a pretty decent lead still at the moment. About half a second on him. 55 and the 6. Wonder if they could get up to James and help him. The possibility they could do that. I don't know though. I think James will put up a pretty big fight. They get up close to each other. Maybe the issue I see with them. Biggest mover this entire race has been Brett. He is up 20 positions, currently running 5th. He's still running equal lap times to the leaders, so we got to keep an eye out for him. He might have a shot here. There's 20 laps left. As the 6 is coming down pit road, Rusty he makes it down pit road. Can they not make it to the end? Nah, there's no way they can't make it to the end. That wouldn't make any sense. Why would they not be able to make it to the end? I don't know, it feels like they'd be able to make it to the end. We'll have to see. Will they have enough fuel to go to the end? The 60. Okay, well, Rusty and Jesse came down pit road. So I don't know now. Interesting. Doesn't have to watch this then. 38 has lost a position there. So looking at this 5 right now. the 97 and the 3. Back here, this is for like around 5th. It looks like 5th to. Yeah, this is about 5th place here. Fighting for this position really hard. This is where a caution could happen. These guys have to be careful being around each other like this. Wrecks tend to happen right here. You are racing for position late in the race, especially for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and then wreck for no apparent reason. See the 5. He's not been able to stretch it out though. I think he's been backing it down. I have to think he's backing it down here. Will this 5 be able to... So, they do have one more pit stop. I thought that could get him to the end. Wow, okay. So when does the 55 come in? When does everybody else come in now? I did not expect that. At all. I think the 5 is in the... I don't know, that's odd. I really thought they could make it to the end. They might try it. I don't know if you could try it, but that's a possibility. You could try to make it to the end of it. I think the 55, he may have been trying to come down. I think he's getting set up to come down pit road here now. Looking at him, try to get to the bottom. He gave up 2 positions, but he's got the bottom line now if he did want to come down pit road. Have to see if that's what he does. I'm thinking that's what he's going to do, though. Brett, James, and Mark. See what happens now. They're not acting like they're coming down. They're going to stay out. Maybe everybody else is trying to make it. Hayden is stuck a lap down, though, is the issue. He needs to get through this lap traffic as fast as he can. Guaranteed they're going to slow down their pace a lot. Yeah, so Hayden's running 31 highs, and that's getting through traffic. They're running 33s, pretty much. We'll go ahead and say 33 for these guys up here. I don't know if they're able to make it on fuel. This is going to really all come down to who saved fuel on the caution. No, the 7's coming down. He's not going to be able to make it. The 55's going to stay out. So can the 38 make it? Now, one thing here is that he was trailing. He was trailing, so he was actually getting a little bit of a draft off the truck in front of him. Now, a lot of people were doing that, so that could get them to the end. I think it'll be close if they do get it to the end. I mean, it'll be right there. How close will this be? I mean, these guys are all, look at how bunched they are together. This is fuel saving right here. You wouldn't think it. I think that really that other caution, when it came out, it really put people in a lot of weird positions. It was like, do we try to make it to the end? Do we not? So Aiden, he doesn't have to worry about that. He's just put to the floor. He's unlapped himself. For him right now, it's just go as fast as you can. Everybody else is running 33s, 34s. The 38 might have just ran out of fuel. Or he's I think he might be stumbling. No? Not exactly. Let's say he looked really, really slow going down 3 and 4 there. He's got a little bit of damage on that left rear. Does he let the 54 go and try to save, or does he go hard here? I think he made your bed here. There is no saving fuel at this point. This is just, hey, let's just see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, that kind of sucks there. Can he make it to the end, though? This might be whoever... He might be saving still. I think it's whenever he sees his fuel, knowing that he's got enough, that's where he just says, you know what? We just go. We just turn it up, and whatever happens, happens after that. That's what I would be doing if I was him. Is just going after it. .54 and the 3, however, if they get going side by side here, this can mess up a lot of other stuff. Could help the 38 here. .54 is trying to get to the outside of him, though. He's going to get a dive. Oh, Lord, he wasn't able to make it, though. 3 laps left. Do they have enough fuel is the question. If they have enough fuel... Oh, Lord, do they have it, though? I don't know. They may. This is a big group, too. I mean, this is literally what? This is the top 6 side by side with each other at 54. If he can just get that outside, and I mean just barely get it, he's going to have a shot here, but it's going to be 2 laps left here. Coming to the white flag. The one thing that 38 wants to see is that white flag come out. That 7. Was he saving his tires here? He's going to... Actually, he's already... Never mind, he's pitted already. Sorry. As a white flag is in the air one more time around here. Will this lap truck mess up the 38? I think he's going to mess him up here. It's going to get him side by side here with the 54. 38, can he hold it? The 54 gets tight, gonna get hit. Oh, Lord, he was able to get clear from the 38. That might have been all that he needs. However, here comes the 10 with a huge run. Smallwood down the backstretch here. Smallwood outside. Can he get the pass done here? The 38's gonna have to sail it in deep. The 10 gets into the wall. The 38, that might have been all that he needs. And it looks like it may be down to the line. It's gonna be between the 10 and the 38, and it will be Smallwood who gets it there. I really thought that the 38 had it. But Smallwood steals it there at the end. Watch him do his burnout here. He's going to do a burnout here. We will pull up the finishing order here now, and we'll bring in the top 3 drivers. Let me bring in the 3 truck here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I hit my backwards button. Matthew. Hey, Matthew, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
And so, how close was it there on fuel for y'all at the end? Because it seemed like a lot of you guys were saving there.
Well, yeah, so that was my original strategy. Um, After that last pit stop was try to save as much as I could until the end. Um, I still had half a gallon of fuel left while I should have pushed like a lap or two earlier.
So how did the race go for you overall, though? Because you started in third and you finished third. So evidently your race didn't go horrible for you.
Actually, at one point I was a lap down. I went in for a green flag pit stop and got caught speeding, so I went a lap down and had to work my way back through.
And so how was the season gone for you for this being the 4th race in so far and coming home with a 3rd place finish?
I think the season's been going pretty good, except for Bristol last week. Just didn't really go anybody's way. Um, but yeah, I think the season's been pretty good so far. I think I can probably end up in victory lane here one of these times.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Caleb Kleiner with CCR Esports for bringing me on and helping me learn the trucks a little bit. I'm more of a dirt racer, so I don't do this a lot, but it helps out to have him in my corner.
And well, I will let you go, but good job coming home 3rd tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Matthew there checking a. Okay, sorry, I got someone on Discord there for a minute. Bringing the 2nd place driver in, James, who probably be heartbroken here if I can find him. Hey, James, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, so they catch you there right at the end, man. You were so close. What happened those last, 5 laps, and how close were you on fuel?
Well, it started sputtering coming out of 4, and that's really what happened there. It was kind of a battle of saving versus staying out front, and I think that last turns 1 and 2, I think I pushed a little too hard because I thought they were fully opening it up, and I was just trying to make sure I stayed ahead of them, and I had enough fuel. It just coughed ever so slightly off of 4, and that's why he got a monster run, and I just couldn't do anything about it. I thought about trying to stuff it right in front of him and get him to push me, but I didn't want to get
Yeah.
piled up and not finish. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, man, he got in the wall, he has it, then you would know you lost by a tenth. So that explains why that happened. I knew y'all were gonna be close on fuel. Now, how did that caution change everything when it came out when it did? Because it seemed like that changed the whole entire race for people. Because I thought y'all could make it to the end, but some people just decided to pit early there.
yeah, that last run we were set up pretty good. It was pretty cut and dry. You had to split it about perfectly in half, and you could make it on one more stop. And then when that caution fell, we could make it like 31 to 32 laps, and I think we had 32 to go when we got the green. So it was, I don't know, it was showing a lap short when we started, and then after we got 5 laps in, it was showing 2 laps short. So pretty much had to save anywhere from a lap and a half to 2 to make it, and it's pretty hard to save in these trucks because you're pretty much wide open here. So it was tough, but I figured if I was gonna save fuel, I should save a little tire suit too. So I started lifting a little on entry from the get go, and if anybody wanted to run faster, I just let them by, and almost paid off. If I knew it was gonna sputter, I probably would have gone up to the wall and blocked his run, but I thought for sure I had enough power to just beat him to the line on the bottom, and sure enough, it's literally coughed maybe twice before the start finish line, and that was enough. His didn't, so he
So
won.
this is the 4th race of the season. Now, how does this kind of boost your season? How has it gone for you so far?
Well, I haven't driven these trucks in a long, long time, and to be honest, I'm not very good at them. So I was debating maybe not sticking with it because I got a lot going on, and I'd maybe free up a night. But this definitely encourages me to stay as I'm starting to figure the truck out a little bit.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Or before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Oh, not really. Just thank my wife for letting me be in here doing this while she's taking care of the kids, and thank my team, Misfits Motorsports, for hanging out and having fun every Monday night.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go, but good job coming home second tonight, man.
All right, thank you.
It was James, the second place driver. I need to find my freaking AC remote because holy, is it hot in this freaking room, dude. But we'll bring in the race winner and Isaac Smallwood. Hey, Isaac, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Somebody.
Man, so you come home with the win there. You know, how close was your fuel there at the end? Because everybody was either trying to save or they were trying to make it.
I ran out coming across the line and going into one. It was very close. I had just saved enough to where I could push really hard there on the last lap up high and give her all she had.
I was going to say, you know, so how did the caution there before, or like shortly after y'all stage, how did that change the race for you? Because it seemed like it made it to where people were, they had to make the decision. Do you want to try to make it to the end, or do you just want to pit early and then get it done and over with and be able to run full speed? So now how did that change the game for, not the game, the race for you and really for everybody else?
Well, really, I was actually kind of nervous because I accidentally took a set of tires. That's how I was able to go forward that run. I took a set of tires on accident, and I was just hoping and praying after those few. I think we had one caution, and then with like 32 to go. And I was just hoping and praying that we didn't have another caution after that, because if we did, I was gonna fall like a rock. So I was kind of glad we didn't see a caution after that, but I was very, very worried that we was gonna have another one in that last stage, you could say.
You know, so how has the season gone for you so far, and how does this help boost your season?
We're clicking off the W's. We've had some good tracks, but we got some bad tracks coming up, and I got a family vacation we're going on, so there might be one or two races I'm not going to be able to make. So we're just trying to get as many points as we can, and hopefully we can win the points championship at the end of the season, and we'll see how the playoffs work out.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, anybody you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
I'd just like to thank you for putting on this broadcast. After every race, I go back and watch almost every bit of it because I want to see how I did on the track and just kind of review my night and see how it went. And Nate putting on this awesome league, and just everybody in the league, you know, they've raced with respect, and that's what we're here for.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but good job coming home with the win tonight, man.
Yep, thank you.
It's Isaac Smallwood. I had a feeling that they could make it to the end, but evidently they couldn't. That last caution made it a race of how do you save? Do you pit? What do you do? Like what do you do at that moment? Pretty much is. Hold on, I'm looking at it. He's made that a Subaru. Are you kidding me? Matt Mentler has covered. Is covering for Austin right now. Apparently, he's a little bit sick, and his PC's also being fixed. But I'll go over the finishing order here now. Isaac Smallwood first, James Controne second, Matthew Catiana third, fourth, David Traylor fifth, Keith Prince sixth, Clinton Woodby seventh, Mark Beverly eighth, Kevin ninth, Caleb Clinner 10th, Colton Hardy 11th, Nick Gardner 12th, Daniel Dow 13th, Kevin Winker 14th, Bill Hales 15th, Dylan Poss 16th, John 17th, Dennis Steele 18th, Haas Beverly 19th, Nate Cogdell 20th, Rusty Modesty 21st, Matt Hayden 22nd, Brett Somers 23rd, Michael Newman 24th, Jesse Callaway 25th, Ashley Ellison 26th, Jacob Ellison, and 27th, Michael Madden. Not a bad race overall, though, but I need to freaking find this remote in my room, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Hopefully, you can go hop over and watch the stream that Matt is doing covering for Austin.